Can we do it? 40 seconds. Dragon's gonna do his roar. 50. There we go. There we go. 56 seconds, guys. Hey everyone, it's Culver here with another Racial Legends video. Guys, I want to show you my setup for Dragon 20. I know this is a very difficult setup because it's an end game setup. Not quite end game in my view, because I mean, in the place of Renegade, I would have Prince Kaimar, but this is how end game players run Dragon 20. So I'm gonna go in and run here, and I'm gonna show you how quickly this kind of setup runs Dragon 20 and how this can be optimized even further. So let's go in. The idea behind this setup is that Arbiter speeds up the team, Venus applies defense down and weaken, and then the Royal Guards just clean up the wave. The waves don't even have a chance to move. First one is down, and then we go again. Because of Renegade's skill, my team is able to do the same skills again for wave number 2 and clear it in under a minute, hopefully. So Royal Guard number 1, and then Royal Guard number 2. There we go. 30 seconds. This is not my best time actually, because usually I do it much faster. There we go. Everyone does their skills as they're supposed to. Renegade just does whatever until she gets the reset on her skill. Her skill, what it does basically, it reduces the cooldown of everyone else's skills by 2 turns. So it's not like Prince Karma. She's like a budget Prince Karma. Prince Karma reduces it completely. And this is why I need Arbiter. Because of my team, they're very squishy. They die very easily. My Arbiter is there to resurrect them in the case that they die much earlier than they're supposed to. So there we go. The clear is actually quite slow. It went 1 minute 13. My fastest run was about 54 seconds, I think, with this setup. And we got some nice frost boots, defense percentage, speed, critical damage, okay, accuracy. These two are good, legendary ones. I'm gonna keep these. So yeah, let's go for a few more rounds and hopefully we get a run under a minute. So the same thing again. Arbiter goes for the boost. Arbiter, Venus goes for the defense down on weekend. Royal Guards clear. Reset from Renegade, and then Venus clears the last one. And then we go again with the same thing. And this is all possible because everyone has their skills fully booked. Even Renegade has her skill fully booked, the one that reduces cooldowns. And I need that in order for me to have her do it again during the dragon. So 28 seconds this time. Let's see if this is going to be a faster run other times. Decrease defense. I don't think so. Problem here will be if Renegade dies and doesn't do her reset. There we go. The dragon didn't do his skill. Oh, he just cleared me. I was just trying a few random gears on my Renegade. I'm going to show you right after this what kind of gear Renegade does have on her and how she helps actually clear not just the Dragon 20 but also other dungeons as well. And the most important one being the spider. I use her, well, now I actually use her just for the dragon, but before I used her for spider as well, before I actually had Venus and 2 Royal Guards. So a normal spider 20 team is this one, but in the case I use Renegade, I wouldn't use, for example, my 2nd Royal Guard. I would use my Renegade. So this is the team that I would use instead of having the normal team with 2 Royal Guards and Cold Heart for me. So what the basic thing here is like the same concept. Razin would be the tank here. Cold Heart would do her A2. Venus would go for her A2 here as well. Defense down and weekend on everyone. Poke down from Razin. Boom, AoE. Hopefully Renegade now resets. There we go. Cold Heart with the Heartseeker again. A2. Now my team should be able to clear. There we go. So 43 seconds, not bad, and the reason for this is because of Renegade. Renegade enables this team to do so much more than usual. My usual team would be something like two Royal Guards here instead of the Renegade, but even so, even just having one Cold Heart, one Royal Guard, it can maybe work with two Cold Hearts and one Renegade. I think I made it work before, but I had some strange interactions with the AI. Sometimes Renegade does not do her A3, sorry, and does her A2 instead. So where is my Renegade? I'm gonna show you her gear. Basically, this is the gear I have on my Renegade right now. The speed doesn't really matter. Actually, I do not want any kind of speed on my Renegade. And actually, I was just trying with the reflex set to see if this would actually make her go much faster. When this procs, it reduces a random skill cooldown for her. I'm not sure if Relentless is better. I don't think it's better because if she takes more turns, it's gonna make her do more animations. If she does more animations, it means it's gonna take more time. Maybe that's the one I'm gonna try next, but Reflex, there's a 30% chance to reduce a random skill cooldown. The reason for Renegade being so good is because of her A2, as I said before, decreases the cooldown of all ally skills by 2 turns. So it's not like a Prince Kymar that completely reduces the cooldowns, but 2 turns for some skills that require 4 turns cooldown or 3 turns cooldown. This is amazing, especially if you also have the mastery that reduces the cooldown of a random skill when you do over 30% damage. Then this also helps make runs even faster. So here Renegade with this one at 5 turns. This is a very long cooldown even at 5 turns. Do not have any masteries on her. You don't need the masteries. The reason you want her to survive a bit is just in case something happens and she gets hit. But Arbiter is there for me to help my team go through. So Arbiter is very basic. It's like 302 speed. I have her for the arena. I don't really use her in many other teams, although she is helpful for speeding up teams. I don't use her much else. Venus, the same thing as well. She's fully maxed out. She's there for the defense down. The poisons on the dragon, that really helps in killing the dragon, although I do have 2 Royal Guards. And next time I'm going to show you my Royal Guards. They're basically copies of each other, so there's no much difference. So my first Royal Guard is here. He's 100% critical rate. That's how much you need exactly. The attack, I don't really care, 2.6k. It's not bad, it's not good. Critical damage, 269%. I'm trying to get it higher through the Great Hole, but that's not a priority for me, so it's gonna take a while. So 269, the magic number. And the other Royal Guard has 104% critical rate. That's a bit over. So if I can get this lower and this higher, it will be much better. So 3000 attack for this one. It's much higher than the other one, and 262 critical damage. So 7 critical damage less than the other one. So their stats are very close, but yeah, this one is much faster. His speed is much faster. So 136 speed versus 103. If I could get this to over 190, maybe my runs would be so much more faster. I think it's you need 190 for the dungeons to go twice before the enemies. For now, I don't have that crazy amount of gear. Like it's defense boots instead of speed boots here, and the same thing with this one, defense boots on this one as well. So once I get speed boots with critical rate and being critical damage set, then I think my runs will be so much faster. For now, this is how it goes, and it's great. I mean, I can farm dragon, and it's the one that you need to focus on dragon, guys. Like for me, in the state of playing raid that I am right now, I need to farm so much dragon that it's crazy. I just need, every time there's a tournament, I need to max it out, get all the free rewards basically, and just go through the dragon. Look at this, it's going too long. 13 seconds, it went a bit too long. So A2 from Venus, and yeah. There we go. Didn't manage to kill them, but Venus should be able to clear, right? I think Dracomorph would be so much better here in clearing out the extras in the waves because of how his A1 works. His A1 basically does an over surplus amount of damage if the enemy dies. So if the one wave had 10% HP, he kills that, then the surplus damage will be tripled on the other one and basically die. And yeah, I think Draco is much better for this kind of setups. Venus, of course, has the advantage of her being void, so there's no way for her to get resisted. I have her at 300 accuracy, so there's basically just the basics chance to get resisted, nothing else. So 1 minute 10. This is actually going too long. And you see that everyone died there. This is my runs. This is how I use my Renegade to power through the dungeons and make the end game much easier for me. Without having a Prince Chimera, Renegade is your friend. If you have Renegade, do not feed her. Do not disregard her. She's very useful, especially for clearing out Spider 20. I've cleared Spider 20 for so many people so far just using Renegade and Paragon. Those two voids are so crazy in helping out. Of course, Cold Heart also helps. Do not disregard her. You do not need crazy amounts of gear on her. You do not even need the reflex set that I have here. I used to have her in just health sets. This does not matter in the first 10 she takes. So yeah, just get Renegade. If you have her, you don't even need to take her to 50. I just took her to 50 just because I was going through the dragon and just leveling her up for free, basically. And I had some spare food from farming. So yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks a lot for watching. If you like this video, leave a like down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. We need more subscribers, guys. Let's get to 5,000, and I'll see you in the next one.